On this episode of Tech Watch, we are going to review FreedomPop's $0 a month cell phone plan. Oh my god, what time is it?
Time for Tech Watch.
So yes, you heard right. There's a new mobile phone carrier that offers a $0 a month plan. What do you get with $0 a month? You get 200 talking minutes, 500 text messages, and 500 megs of 4G data a month. You can pay for extra if you want. You can pay $10.99 for unlimited talking and text, which is pretty darn good. For data, it's around $10 a gig, and then it gets a little cheaper when you get 4 gigs. The free plan doesn't offer 3G access, it only offers 4G access. If you want 3G, you have to buy the higher tiers of data. But it's weird because I think I'm able to get 3G data on this phone even though I don't pay for it. You might think, well, that's weird. Why would you give 4G but you can't give 3G away? Well, apparently they said that 3G costs them more to provide. I guess that's some weird backwards way of saying you should pay more money. They also offer ways you can earn extra data, like referring friends, clicking on links, filling out surveys. It reminds me of PointClick.com in the late 90s, early 2000s. Do you remember PointClick.com? I remember one time with PointClick.com, I ended up having a room full of magazines that were up to my waist and $5,000 in Amazon gift certificates. But that story is for another time. So how do you get FreedomPop's plan? Well, you have to buy their phone, and this is the only phone they have at the moment. Is the HTC Evo Design, and it is $100 plus $5 shipping. It's a low-end Android phone, but it's pretty good. It's a lot better than the phone I've been having for the last 3 years. It can play Bejeweled Blitz, but it's a little laggy. I was really surprised that this phone didn't come with any bloatware. I thought it was just gonna be filled with crap. I thought that FreedomPop was gonna be the net zero of mobile phones, offering you free service, but then you had to watch a bunch of ads on the bottom. That's what I thought, but there's nothing. It's clean. It's just a regular Android phone. How's the coverage, you may ask? Well, they use Sprint's network, just like how Virgin Mobile uses Sprint's network. The thing though about this phone, it's 4G WiMAX, not 4G LTE. Not as fast and not as widespread in the coverage. In a big city, you're probably okay, but you should probably check a WiMAX coverage map. So talking works, but it doesn't use regular cell phone coverage. It uses data to do your talking. But I imagine if you're in an area where you can't get mobile data or you can't get Wi-Fi access, then you're kind of screwed. But no one ever calls me anyway. On my old phone, I would turn off mobile data, Wi-Fi, and it would save the battery so much. I could use it for days without charging. And I was hoping to do it with this phone, but you can't do that because you need the mobile data to get phone calls. Unfortunately, at the moment, FreedomPop doesn't have the functionality to port numbers, so you can't port your old number to this phone. But what I do is I use Google Voice, and I ported my old number to Google Voice, and I put Google Voice on here, and I'm using that. So that's how I'm using this phone with my old phone number. After trying out FreedomPop and this phone for the last 2 weeks, I've had a lot of issues. I don't think it works great right now, but it works, and it's a better deal than what I was doing on Virgin Mobile, which was still an amazing deal. I was paying $25 a month. And in 4 months, this will be paid off. And from here on out, it's all free. So I'm sticking with this. Do I recommend FreedomPop? Not really, because I feel like everyone is always walking around looking and typing and texting on their phone all the time and talking on their phone sometimes and having cool interactions with their friends. But if you're like me and never looks at his phone and doesn't ever call anyone or doesn't have anyone to talk to, then this is for you.